Good morning. Good morning. Let's drop into our bodies, and just land right here for a moment. Take an inhale, expand the breath through the belly, taking in and exhale, letting it go. Another inhale, expanding through the belly as the breath travels up through the rib cage to the collarbones. And exhale, releasing it back out. Just tuning into our breath. Our breath is our life force. It keeps us alive. It connects us to our bodies, to our consciousness, to all that is. Tuning into our breath, moving it through the body like a wave. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, bringing the palms to touch, and exhale them down through crown, third eye to heart center. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, gathering all the energy. Exhaling through down to heart center. One more inhale, raising the arms up and gathering it all down. One more time, sweep the arms up overhead and lower them down to right behind your head, clasping your hands together. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, lean back into your hands, supported by your hands completely resting your head into your hands. And begin to lower the head down, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhale. And exhale, lowering the head back again. And stretch the arms out to a T. And inhale, drawing the arms back in space. And drawing them back to the front. Giving yourself a hug. Inhale, leaning the head back. Exhale, drawing chin to chest. Inhale back through center. Exhale, dropping the ear to shoulder. Gentle stretch through the neck. Inhale back through center. Exhale, lowering the other ear down to your shoulder. Gently lengthening through the right side of the neck. And back through center. Inhale, opening out to a T. Exhale, cross the other arm over, giving yourself a hug. Deep breaths. Inhale, lifting through to the back of your chest, back of your back. And exhale, lowering the head down. Inhale back through center. Exhale, lowering ear to shoulder. Inhale back through center. Lowering ear to other shoulder. And back through center. Inhale, open out, taking up space behind you. And exhale, bringing the hands down. Lower down onto our hands. Coming to hands and knees. Pressing the palms into the mat. We'll take a couple cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, tailbone lifts. Exhale, pressing into your hands, doming out the back. Head lowers between, looking back through the feet. Inhale, belly drops, head lifts, tailbone tucks. Exhale, doming out the back. Head lowers to look between the feet. Take a couple more, opening and stretching through the spine. Breathing through the back of the body. Moving the stagnant energy from the night through the body. Now we'll press the left hand into the mat and inhale, sweep the right arm up towards the sky. And exhale, thread the needle, sliding the right arm underneath the left arm and lowering your head and shoulder down to the mat. Shift your right hip forward in space, evening out the hips. And just breathe here. Maybe walk the left arm out to the top of your mat, extending, lengthening through the underarm. And inhale, maybe sweep the top arm up and bend it behind your back like a broken wing. Opening through the chest, shining the heart. Shifting the hips back in space, evening them out. Inhale to take in, exhale, release. And pressing into the mat with left hand. Inhale, sweep the right arm back up. And exhale, planting it down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. And exhale, thread the needle, taking the left arm through under the right, lowering head and shoulder down. And shift your hips. Left hip moves back in space to even out and square the hips. Maybe your top arm reaches out to the top of the mat, lengthening and lifting through the armpit. And inhale, maybe you sweep your top arm, bending it behind your back like a broken wing. Opening through the chest as you twist open. Breathing through the chest, through the shoulder. Nice stretch. And pressing into the right hand. Slide the left arm out and lifting it back up. And lowering down through center. And tuck the toes. Rock back and forth. And pressing into the hands. We'll lift the knees and press the hips up and back, coming into an upside down V shape, downward dog. Spreading the fingertips wide, lifting up on tippy toes, and lowering the heels down towards, reaching for the mat, lifting the hips high, and breathe. Inhale through the nose, fill up with breath. Sip in a little more and hold it at the top. Open the mouth and empty out all the breath. Lift up onto tippy toes and lower the heels down. Take a stroll all the way up to the mat and hanging in a forward fold. Grasp opposite elbows. Let yourself hang. Maybe a slight bend in the knees, allowing the upper body to drape over the thighs. We'll press the left hand into the mat and inhale, sweeping the right arm up, bending into the left knee deeply, stretching through the right side of the body. Inhale, exhale. And lowering back through center, press the right hand into the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, bending into the right knee. Inhale, exhale, shining your heart over. And exhale back through center. We'll roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. The head is the last thing to come up. Rocking back and forth on the heels and the toes, stretching out the feet, waking up the body. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead and drawing them down through crown, third eye to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up and grab your left wrist, side bend over towards the right. Lengthening through the left side. Inhale back through center, grab your other wrist and side bend over towards the other side. Lifting and extending through the right side, grounding down through the left heel. Inhale back through center, bending backwards, opening out the arms. And exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Plant the hands and step the right foot way back, lowering down onto the knee for low lunge. Taking a breath. And exhale, shift the hips back, straightening through the front leg, coming into half splits, lengthening through the left leg. And bending back into the front knee. Step the right foot back up. Inhale, press the hands into the shins, halfway lift, look up. And exhale, fold, planting the hands, left foot steps way back, lowering down onto the knee, coming into a low lunge. Lengthening through the whole left side of the body. Maybe pressing your knee out to the side a bit. And exhale, shifting your hips back, straightening through the front leg. Half splits. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, shifting the weight forward. Stepping the left foot up to meet the right. And inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, folding forward. Stepping both feet back, coming into a high plank. And exhale, lowering down onto the belly. Press the hands into the mat, lifting up through a back bend. And exhale, open the knees out And press the hips back towards the heels, coming into a child's pose. Resting here, allowing the chest to melt down. Deep breaths. Inhales that open and create space in the body. Exhales that release. Allow your eyes to float closed and turn inward. Where can you soften a little bit more? Inhale, walk the hands over towards right side, lengthening through the arms. And inhale back through center. Exhale, walk the hands over towards the left. Deep breaths. Inhale back through center. Melting down. And beginning to lift back up. Walk the knees forward and come to a seat. Opening the legs long on mat in front of you. Inhale, arms lift up. And exhale, hinge forward over straight legs, reaching for your shins or your feet. Taking a forward fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising back up. Press the hands into the mat behind, the fingertips pointing out to the corners, and the feet into your body. And inhale, lift the hips and press up through the hips. Extending through the shoulders, through the whole chest and belly. Exhale, lower down. Sit up and bring the feet together into a butterfly shape. Inhale to lift through the spine. Maybe walk some of the extra flesh out beneath. And exhale, slide the feet out just a bit, creating a diamond shape with the legs. And exhale, lower down, folding over your feet. Maybe you slide your forearms under your calves and fold forward. Breathing through the back of the body. body, sending the breath anywhere that feels tight. Releasing, letting go of anything that doesn't serve. Deep breaths, moving the breath through the body. Inhale all the way up to the crown. Exhale it out, sending it all the way to your toes. Inhale, beginning to rise back up and lowering all the way down to the mat, hugging the knees into the chest, rock from side to side, roll around on the lower back, give it a little massage. And then exhale, lower the knees down towards the right, taking a twist. Knees are stacked. Open the arms out to a T. Maybe your right hand draws the knees in further down. Maybe lengthen your right leg out long and take the left knee all the way over your body into a deeper twist. Inhale, exhale. And begin to roll back through center, hugging the knees into the chest. And exhale, lower knees over towards the other side, opening the arms out and twisting. Maybe your head turns to look over your right fingertips. Okay. And lengthen the left leg out long, drawing the right knee over, or taking it across your body. Twisting deeply as you look over your right fingertips. Deep inhale. Exhale, let something go. And inhale back through center, drawing the knees in, maybe kicking the feet up to the sky, bending the knees, opening out the hips, grabbing inner arches for happy baby. Maybe extending the legs out long for a stretch through the inner thighs. And lowering all the way down. Inhale, fill up with breath, sip it all the way up to the top. Inhale a little more, sip it in, open the mouth and empty out all the breath. Roll over. You can stay where you are on your back or come to a comfortable seat. Inhale and exhale. Breathing through the body. We'll scan through the body, relaxing each part. Maybe bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Inhale, exhale, release. Relaxing, softening each part of the body. From your scalp, relax your eyes, relax the face, and soften the mouth, the throat. Relax the shoulders and the neck, the arms, hands, softening through the chest. Relaxing the belly and the hips, pelvis, softening the thighs, the knees, calves, and feet. Everything is melting down and you become so weightless. It's almost as though you don't even have a body. You could just float on a cloud, floating and drifting, drifting and floating. Deeper and deeper into your inner awareness, the deepest, most infinite part of you. Meet yourself there, floating and drifting, drifting and floating deeper and deeper into you. Allowing allowing the breath to float you inward, breathing yourself deeper and deeper into your inner awareness. Relaxing the face, relaxing the mouth, breathing deeper. Notice what you find as you go deeper and deeper. I'm beginning to bring some gentle awareness back to the body, back to this space, back to this moment. Notice where you feel grounded and what parts of the body feel ready to move. Maybe begin wiggling fingers and toes, circling ankles and wrists. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a good morning stretch. And pressing up to a comfortable seat if you're not there already. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale them down through crown, third eye to heart center. As you move through your day, always return to your inner awareness, drawing from your breath, from your center. No matter how chaotic and crazy the world outside is, you can always return to your center point of creation, where your true power lies. You always have the power within to breathe, to choose, to create the life you want to live, and show up as the person you want to be. The light within me recognizes, honors, and reflects the light within you. With so much love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this beautiful morning practice with me, with my little doggies that always join me. Have a beautiful, peaceful day. I love you so much. See you next time.